What's the dumbest thing you've ever seen in class? My math teacher, Mr. Jenkins, was notorious for playing favorites with the rich kids at our school. Every day, he'd spend half the class praising Nathan, whose dad owned 3 car dealerships in town, even when Nathan got basic algebra wrong. I watched Mr. Jenkins tear down other students for minor mistakes while letting Nathan slide through with C's despite barely showing up to class. The worst was when he humiliated Rosa, this brilliant girl who worked at McDonald's after school to help her single mom. She'd solved a complex equation perfectly, but Mr. Jenkins claimed she must have cheated because someone, like her, couldn't understand advanced math. I started documenting everything in a small notebook. Every time he gave rich kids extra credit for nothing, every time he lost the homework of students from the poor side of town, every snide comment about certain people not belonging in advanced classes. By the end of the semester, I had over 50 detailed incidents. The breaking point came during our midterm exam. Nathan swaggered in 20 minutes late, reeking of weed, and Mr. Jenkins just smiled. But when Rosa's pencil broke and she got up to sharpen it, he accused her of cheating and gave her a 0. She ran out crying. I followed Rosa to the hallway and convinced her to fight back. We took my notebook full of evidence to the school board that afternoon. They brushed us off, claiming we needed concrete proof beyond written notes. So I came up with a plan. I borrowed my uncle's old spy camera, this tiny thing he used to catch his neighbors stealing his newspaper. The next day, I stuck it inside my calculator, angled perfectly to record Mr. Jenkins's desk and the front of the classroom. After 2 weeks, I had footage of everything. Mr. Jenkins accepting cash from rich parents after class, explicitly telling poor students they should know their place and drop down to regular math, even changing grades in his book while making jokes about how certain students would never amount to anything anyway. But the real gold came during the final exam. The camera caught Mr. Jenkins slipping answer sheets to Nathan and 3 other rich kids before the test. Then he walked around marking wrong answers on the papers of students he didn't like, right there during the exam. Instead of going to the school board again, I uploaded everything to YouTube. Within hours, it spread through the school like wildfire. Parents were calling in, local news vans showed up, and the school board couldn't ignore it anymore. Mr. Jenkins tried claiming the videos were fake, but then Nathan cracked under pressure. He admitted everything, how his dad had been paying for grades, how Mr. Jenkins ran a whole system of selling test answers to rich families while deliberately failing poor students to keep the school's reputation intact. The investigation revealed Mr. Jenkins had been doing this for 12 years. They found offshore accounts, years of altered gradebooks, and dozens of students he'd forced to drop out through systematic harassment. He'd made over $200,000 selling grades while destroying countless students' futures. Rosa got her perfect grade reinstated, plus a full scholarship to the State University's mathematics program. The school had to review 12 years of grades, and several students who'd been forced to drop out were able to receive their diplomas. Mr. Jenkins lost his teaching license and was charged with fraud. He tried begging the rich parents to help him, but they all turned their backs, desperate to save their own reputations. Last I heard, he was working as a janitor at one of Nathan's dad's car dealerships. Apparently, that was the only job he could get after everything came out. The day he was escorted out of the school, Rosa and I watched from the window. He looked up and saw us, his face twisting with rage. But this time, we weren't afraid. Rosa just pulled out her calculator and waved it at him with a smile.